What is up, guys? Mcdoubles back again with a brand new video, and today we're going to be doing some Age of Empires 4, and we're just going to jump into the custom lobby, pick a game, and see how we do. So at the moment, I'm just level 15. That is well in the range, ooh, 1v1 of noob territory, so I feel very... yeah, like this is fair. Like this is going to be a really fair match. I'm going to do Holy Roman Empire. That's what I've been enjoying the most so far, and we'll ready up as well. The Holy Roman Empire is interesting because they use a religious unit called the Prelate. In the Dark Age, you can see they're under civilization bonuses to enhance the capability of their workers. Taking his boots off? Okay, tater salad, thanks. I'll wait for you to do that. I'm not really... why are they on right now? Okay, so I have the Prelate. It makes my workers move faster, but they have a focus on infantry. So I've been infantry rushing people, tier 2 with this, and it's been going great. It's been going actually really good, and when I play in multi-fights, I almost always beat the person I'm up against. So if you don't know what Age of Empires is, it's a RTS game. So it's like Warcraft 3 and StarCraft. You build armies, you create civilizations out of what you pick. So for example, my opponent is the Mongols, and they have a completely different array of civilization perks compared to what I have as the Holy Roman Empire. In fact, in their case, I know for a fact that this is going to be utter cancer because they can't build walls and they're highly mobile, and they focus on horse units and they try to rush you early. So I know that, and I'm going to try to make sure I wall everything off. That's going to be my first thing. I'm very wall happy. Right, so what you want to do is get the sheep. So I start off, I have a scout, and you see the sheep is following me, and I just need to find a bunch of sheep and bring them back, and I can just shift click just on the mini map if I want to, and my dude will run around. I'm just going to keep producing food stuff, villager guys, until I get to 8. So I'm at 6 right now, okay? 7, sorry, and I'll have 8 on this one, and we'll bust out a Prelate. And then I'm just going to do 2 on gold and 2 on wood. We'll build all the necessary buildings for it, and then we'll move on from there, basically. You can see I have 3 sheep on my scout right now, so let's bring him back just so these guys don't run out of anything. The plan is going to be to build the tier 1 building that is going to essentially let me put a Prelate in the building, and then everybody around that building is going to get the Prelate's bonus that I talked about, where he makes your workers go faster and be more efficient in that regard. That's really good because I don't need as many Prelates. Let's build a house. Definitely want one of those. Okay. All right. So commentary is taking away from things. Let's focus. Okay. Let's focus on playing the game. I don't want to lose this. RTS games are probably the hardest games to commentate, at least from my personal experience, because you need to actually think the whole time. And games like, let's say like an MMO, you don't have to think a lot of the time. You know, like to enjoy it or even to be good at it. It's a lot of it is more muscle memory, actually, because you memorize your keybinds, where things go here and there, and then it all becomes kind of automatic. But with an RTS, I'm sure there is some element of it becoming automatic in there somewhere. But from my experience, you just have to think actively more, and that's a really big difference. So you can see, I have a Prelate right now, and what he's doing is he's casting Holy Inspiration on all of my guys, making them gather 40% faster. So the whole point of getting the building I'm talking about, which requires, by the way, 400 food and 200 gold, is that I don't have to build more than 1 Prelate to get that effect on people in a rather large radius. What I'm going to do is build the building like right here, and then we'll get a mill going and some farms around it. It'll affect my first gold mine and my first thing of lumber. It's going to be pretty good, I think. I think it's going to be good. Okay, so I just know for a fact I must be doing things different than how the pros do it, because I don't watch them. You know, it's one of those things where if you're not enamored with the community itself, if you're just like a more casual player with a lot of multiplayer games nowadays, you're basically completely unaware of how other people play the game. That's the state of being that I like to be in the most. And when I watch people, it's just because I want to see them play, not to be told how to play. So that's the whole point as well, right? It's just, I'm going to show you guys how I infantry rush. Okay, what I've done, and I think I can beat people of similar skill range, and that's a good start, because that's how you start getting to the next skill range, right? You start up beating people until you get to a point where you win every time, and then you move on, right, until you start losing again, and that's something I'd like to start doing a little bit with Age of Empires. Just on the side, play it a little bit more, and just enjoy it the way I did when I was a kid, right? So I've got 8 people on food, 5 on lumber, 2 on gold right now, and I'm just making villagers as much as I can. I've got 3 more in the queue, and they're just all going to go to gold. It looks slow, it's not. I mean, it might be slower than some people, but watch, like, it's going to get better. That's my point. All right, let's bring these sheep down here. Didn't get the luckiest on what we found in this general area of the map. I'm curious to see what my opponent's doing. All right, let's just go ahead and build a house too. We're approaching population cap, 18 out of 20, 19 out of 20. And I can move my prelate to these other guys for now too, just so he can give them the bonus while these guys still have it. It's just going to be a lot better when I can advance, and I can do it very soon. Okay, so we're going to get the Aachen Chapel, inspires units in a big radius. I'll put it right here. Finish that as quickly as we can. Let's see what our opponent has. They've got their Khan right there. One of the first things I'm going to do is build this wall. So I've got this huge wall completely queued up right now. I just don't want to be raided. Like, that's the worst. I do not want to be raided. You can see the Mongols are a lot different. I mean, he's going hard on these villagers right now on his herdable sheep. I think after he builds the deer stones, he can just hunt from the deer stones. And he's going for gold as well. Okay. It's important to keep in mind. We've got another one of those herdable sheep ourselves. Looks like this is going to be done. And what I can do is just build a mill right here. One of the farms is going to be left out a bit. I think maybe it actually still counts, but I think this is going to be good. I think it's fine. Just gonna build more guys on gold. He's trying to kill me. Look at this guy and his great con. He might actually do it. Just gonna try to explore as much as I can before I die. I'll let him chase me the whole time. Can I block him with my sheep? No, it doesn't work like that. It's not like Warcraft 3. Gotcha. Okay. Oh, look, he thought he killed me and he didn't. Look, he's like, oh no, what a jack. All right, thank you, bro. I highly appreciate that. Because that was such a bad play on my part. You just give me more time to fill out my walls. More time to build. Alright, I've got my guys going to the berries. It's not ideal. I'm also going to go ahead and build a barracks. But I'm ideally only going to use this barracks for upgrades. Believe it or not. And I'm just continually making villagers. Just constant. My food was not the best this game. Like, unfortunately, this map just had the worst placement for at least my current knowledge of the game. We'll build some more houses up there as well. All right, the wall is almost done. I could have put more villagers on it, but I really don't need to. He can come out the back, and I'll fill this out as well, actually, after she's done with the houses. And I always build my walls if I can with, like, some kind of angle to it. It just gives you more leeway. I don't like to build them just straight like this. It's harder to assault. That's what I've noticed. Stone is the best, but these aren't walls that are meant to protect me from a siege. These wooden walls are here to protect me from being harassed. Completely different, right? Completely different. What I'm going to do is build a bunch of man-at-arms and Landsknecht. I have no idea how to say that. They're unique to the Holy Roman Empire. Not the man-at-arms, but the bonuses I get that will affect him are. And that is going to be huge. So we can actually start this now. We're going to get a Burgrave Palace. Acts as a barracks that produces infantry 5 at a time. That is it. That's what I want. So I'm going to keep getting this wood. And I'm going to keep getting that gold. Actually, we're going to take a bunch of people off gold. And we're going to have them finish the palace. That's what I think is the best thing to do. We'll get some more guys on food. I just need enough wood just to basically upkeep myself. Wood is almost useless outside of early game for what I'm trying to do. And by the way, I didn't put my prelate in here, so that sucks. So we could put him in here and he doesn't have to do it manually anymore. It was the same effect in that moment, but I do need another prelate for these food people, at least for the meantime. All right, we got to build some gates. One wooden gate on this side, one right here. That's probably the one I'm going to use the most. We'll just keep it like that. I'm very aggressive with the walls, because as soon as I'm done with my base, if it looks like my opponent has no clue what's going on, like they're just playing tame, because I'm about to be in age 3 way before him. There's no way he expected this. Like, we're basically the same. Suddenly, I'm ahead. If it seems like it's continuing that way, I start getting really aggressive. So you can see I'm going to get the early or upgrade for the man of arms, sorry, not that, on S. And I'm also going to get two-handed weapons, which gives my men-at-arms the ability to wield a two-handed weapon, increasing their damage by 2. That is the strategy, my friends. And I'm going to start building some outposts. Just so I understand. That's what I was getting to. I'm going to start building outposts and walls way closer to them. Sometimes I build this Burgrave Palace like right outside their base. And honestly, if I was thinking more, I probably would have. We'll make sure we get upgrades here and there. I would have got the wood upgrades sooner normally. Okay. So the Burgrave Palace is done. We're getting our upgrades right. Now we've just got to basically farm resources. So I've got my prelate here now, right? Yep. Okay, so that's good for the food. I'm going to put a couple more people on wood because I've got them off doing random stuff. Like here he came. I was dead on. I was dead on. I'm actually going to build pikemen off this Burgrave just because I knew it. I told you guys, right? This is about the time. And look, if he was smarter and he didn't want to rush me, but that's what he wants to do because he's playing Mongol, right? He would have checked around. And he may have made it, and then I would have lost. And this would have been the worst video of all time. You know, like that, it would have been so bad. Let's send some pikemen. Okay, he's gonna run. But my prelate can heal these guys too. Now, he can't kill these walls with that. Like, that's the best part about horse rushers, is they are so weak if you have walls. And people fall for this so much, they get dominated by the walls. So quickly, too. We're gonna start building some farms. Getting some of this. Actually, this is really bad against his horses. I thought I'd be a little bit faster. I do want the man-at-arms. I do want the veteran pikemen as well. That's going to be a big plus. And I'm going to build some more people for wood because it looks like I just wasn't fast enough. I really didn't expect him to be faster than me. Most people aren't right now. You know, the game is relatively new. Very few people are super sweaty tryhards. And a lot of them come from games that don't translate well. Like StarCraft and Warcraft, it's not the same as AoE. It's just not. Yeah, he realizes it now. He gets it. Oh, archery range. Okay. So I just scouted out his archery range, but that's not it, dude. Like, that's not what you want right now. I guarantee you that's not what you want. So I know exactly what he's doing. I'm gonna get some guys ready, some man-at-arms. My food production just went hell, like, just so bad this game. It doesn't typically go this terrible, actually. The best part, I think, about the Landsknecht is that it's only 300 food, so I'm pretty much good gold-wise. I'm going to start building just one little regiment of them, combine them with this 5 man-of-arms, and hope I can burn down his archery ranges. I'm hoping that, to whatever degree we're both noobs, is affecting him to the same way it's affecting me. Like, does that make sense? Like, I'm hoping, basically, that his production sucks ass right now, too. Like, he's gotten maybe a little unlucky, didn't know the map as well, and that hopefully I can make a big comeback. There's an outpost. Worst part about the Mongols is that they're just full of ranged horse units. They're so cancer to play against. It's actually kind of intense. Because even if you could easily beat their unit in a 1v1, you can't catch it, right? And that's the whole point. So I'm actually going to use the pikeman over here as a diversion. We're going to go for the villager first. Kill the villager right before it's done. As soon as his people appear, these guys are going to come in. Okay, run. Alright, now these guys come in. And we're going to actually garrison them. Alright, do it again. Alright, let's build another mines. Mine just went away, so we'll build it all the way over here. He's never going to find it. Alright, I'm going to start building some walls a little bit closer to him. Because the way to win is to have complete control of everything. I'm also going to build some siege. Get this going right here in the middle of the map. Okay, he killed my dude. That's frustrating. Alright, I'm just applying the pressure right now. Just applying as much pressure as I can. Build a trebuchet. I know it's a trebuchet. At least I'm pretty oh my god, that's a big army. Okay, I built some more pikemen. Look, I lured him away again. I'm gonna kill all of this. It's a necessary loss. And I'm gonna bring in some people to attack from above. And now we'll close in. We'll close in. Alright, pikemen chase. I'm making more every day. I'm still making more, man, constantly. Pikemen are dead, but it was a necessary thing, right? Because I've got more coming. Keep the prelate, though. What are you doing? He has no archery range now, which means he's not producing people at the moment. Meanwhile, I've got pikemen coming out like crazy, and they're pissed. Alright, we're about to make it so much worse. I've got one trebuchet. Look at him. He understands. Oh. It's so annoying the way that they are. Like, just their existence. It's so frustrating. All right. Got my other trebuchets, my trebuchet. This is very important. Probably the most important part. Not messing this up. Maybe also finishing this wall. All right. Let's move in. I'm gonna try to flank to the best of my ability. I'll let them chase. They can't do anything. They literally can't do anything, and here I've still got people coming. Still got people coming. Your horse archers are nothing. They're nothing to trebuchets, man. To trebuchets. I've got more people coming on this side. Alright, that blacksmith is not a high priority target. I've got a mangonel now. And that's going to be for his normal units. What I want to do is kill the town center, though. That's the most important thing. And he is panicking right now because nobody's ever challenged him before. like nobody. You know, the Mongol players, man, they're so aggro. They are so incredibly aggro. Can I get him with this? Come on! Oh, it went over! Oh, he left! GG! He knew it, right? Because I'm just attacking his town center with trebuchets that he can't do anything about. So yeah, I mean, it was scuffed, man, but the plan worked. We actually won. Holy crap. I'll take it. Okay, let's just take a look at this, right? Okay, so I'm still level 15. Holy Roman Empire versus Mongols, as we know. Only a 24-minute game. Super stoked with that. So here's how this went, and I knew this is how it was going, right? Because here's the thing, and this is what I've noticed. Everybody on AoE right now is playing the slowest game they possibly can. And to do anything before age 4, or I called it tier earlier, but same thing, tier 2, tier 4, age 4. To do anything before age 4 is to be a rusher. And so I'm like, okay, I don't think that's true. I think a rusher would be somebody that sticks to age 1 or 2. My plan is to go all the way to age 3, and then I'm going to kill you, right? And that's what I've been doing. And no one's ever prepped for it, because the people who think they're doing it, like this guy, they only build a big enough army to defend themselves or to harass. In this case, it was to harass, but I stopped him immediately. Everything he needed was stopped instantly when I built those walls. Now, I'm going to pay for it, resource-wise. I scuffed my food in the beginning. The wood from the walls definitely sucked. I could have built things faster if I didn't do it. But then what do we see? Well, right about here, we get into a fight, and it looks like he's ahead, but I'm pumping things out fast. Why? Because look at his age 3 and look at my age 3. So I've been here on my steady incline, whereas he was in age 2, just pumping out horse units, and then the walls and closing him in, and the trebuchets at the end, it just pushed him out. This is not entirely accurate, right? But if you look at statistics, here's what you see. I get the total score win, right? What gives me the total score win? Not my economy, which was half as good as his, but my military, which was triple the potential of his. I just had to play it right, and I think I did. So I'm very happy with that. Massive military score. Got beat in the economy. Definitely scuffed my tech. It's part of just focusing on the video, right? But beat him. I don't know what society score even means, but I beat him there. Maybe that's my prelates. But yeah, awesome game. I just wanted to do something different, so I'm going to do an AoE 4 video, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed it. This was Holy Roman Empire versus Mongols. I'll see you guys in the next video. Mcdoubles out.